Today we will talk about a very important topic for those who plan to stay in France for more than 3 months. How to obtain a residence permit. This document is essential to live legally in France. I will explain the types of permits, the necessary document and steps you need to follow. Let's go started. Section 1. Type of residence permit. There is three different residence permits. You have temporary residence permit for studies, work, or family reunification, so it's limited in the time. You have resident card. It's valid for 10 years, either for long-term residents. Just remember, if you can speak French correctly, you have a work in this place before the 10 years. If you stay only 5 years in France, you can speak French, you work in France, you pay things, everything in France, you can ask to have the French nationality. I will do it in another video, how to have the French nationality, if you are interested by it. And the third, skills and talent permit for professionals with specific projects or high-level skills. That is the three different type of residence permits. Required document. To apply for residence permit, you will need a valid ID, so passport with visa, if applicable. You have some country you don't need a visa, but you can stay only 19 days. 90, not 19. Proof of address in France, utility bill, rental contract or certificate of accommodation, supporting documents, work contract, school registration, marriage certificate, etc. ID photo in the correct format. So now you have an application if you don't want to go to the photograph in supermarket to use the photomaton. You can use an app called ID Photo. It's not free, but you will pay less and you can have directly your ID photo with the QR code. In France, we use this kind of picture directly in internet. We ask about the QR code that you made, that you received with your pics. So you made the photo, you can do it in your home, and then you will have, it can take something like 15 minutes maximum, your QR code, you use it for your administrative paper, and it's totally legal and free. This application is used for officially things. And the fifth, the complaint and sign SERFA form. In France, we have SERFA for a lot of administrative documents, and sometimes it's just things like what is your first name, last name, date of birth, where do you live, where do you come from, what is your social number. It's always the same information, so I can promise you, when you do something like 3 or 4 administrative things, then you know all information that you need, and you do it like that. It's boring, but it's not really hard. It's hard when you don't have all papers. Yeah, the cat. Yes. Next one. Step to apply for a residence permit. You need to schedule an appointment. So normally for that you need to make on the website of the prefecture. You can take your appointment, but there is some prefecture in France that they don't do this online appointment, so you need to go there and take an appointment to come back with all your papers to do that. Welcome in France. So you do that. When you have all your appointment, you prepare your document. Try to not forget. Before your appointment, check that you have all the documents that he's right on the email or on the official paper with the appointment. Check it. Be carefully, because sometimes administration say, no, they missed this paper, so your demand is blocked or something like that. So check it. If they say they missed paper, show the document that they sent you with all document that they ask, and you say, on this document, you ask only for that. So if you need more, you need to correct it. So when all the documents are complete, you submit your application. So you go to your appointment with all your paper. Sometimes you have to pay some administrative fees, sometimes no. It depends on the demand, but for this, you need to pay. It's not so expensive. Then you receive a temporary receipt. So you have a paper that proves that you made this demand. So, for example, your visa will be soon finished. Don't be afraid that you need to go back to your country and come here again. You have this receipt that proves that you made this demand, so you can stay here. It's a proof. Many people in administrative or foreigner call it récépissé. So if you hear this récépissé, it's a officially paper that you can show to the police or administrative things to prove that you make a demand about something. So you will not have problem about something if you have your récépissé with you. Step 4, practical tips. Processing time can vary by prefecture, so apply as early as possible. When you know that you want to stay in France more than your visa asks, begin really quickly your demand. Don't wait until the 10 last day. I recommend you, maybe you stay 1 month and 15 days maximum, and you know that you want to stay it, make your demand. If you change your mind, it's okay. But ask about it, and when your demand is okay, you can say, oh, finally, I want to go back to my country. It's okay. But to not have problem later, ask really quickly your récépissé. Check really requirement carefully. They may differ depending on the type of residence permit you're applying for, and seek assistance if needed. If you have trouble understanding the process, contact an association or professional who specialize in helping foreigner with administrative procedure. As me, I'm doing that for foreigner too. That's all for today. So now you have the information you need to apply for a residence permit in France. If you need further help with the application or document, feel free to contact me through my website or Instagram or here in YouTube. Good luck and see you in the next video. Bye bye.